Please wait. On Studio 30 dot start virtual student settings exit but transition button. But properties for mute mid slash O checkbox checked. Mute mid slash O to feed checkbox checked. Mute mid slash O 3 feet checkbox not.
Why does it do the max slash ox 3 feet, 4 feet?
Properties for mute mid prop volume. Volume slow property mute mid slash O 3 feet check. Start menu. X. Auxiliary blank.
Oh, Lord.
Auxiliary.
I
On Studio.
did not
What?
realize.
Start window. U. O.
Wait.
Start M K I K O X. Oxygen. Oxygen.
What?
Blank.
Oxford.
Select-
Why is that? How come OX?
X. Oxygen. Picture. Start of X. X. Pin was mute.
Okay. I believe. Okay. We are back. And seeing as that one commenter missed out.
Home button double tap to activate.
7086 93.
Back button. What?
Open YouTube.
Open
Video
the
Digital Post Center.
Back button YouTube. Home button. Recent. Home. Back. New content available. New. You.
New mode.
Click. View. Click. Set action. Full action. 1 hour. His. EBA pound. YouTube. 27. Action. 16. Action. 1 hour. For you. Action menu. Live. Continuing from where we left off. Rofl.
No, I don't want to deal with this echoing propaganda again.
Live chat. Save. Live. Save. Live chat. Back button. Live. Rack. Live. Setting. Close. Welcome to learn more. Open reactions menu button.
Properties for mid slash O 4 feet but mute. Start window W. R. With right rec 0 equals 0 select
No, sorry.
SPW. Survive the wild 0.9906.
Survive the Wild by Sam Tubey Production.
Main menu. Play as connecting audience. Welcome to Survive the Wild. Message of the day. Hello everyone. Since it's been a while, I wanted to leave a friendly reminder here that public beta is indeed still running.
Yeah, we already know that it is a little
You suddenly shiver violently. You are rather cold and uncomfortable. You are 82% dirty. You suddenly shiver violently.
Yeah, I already
You
know.
are rather cold and uncomfortable. You are 82% dirty and 14% wet. Brown sugar is 100% dirty and 0% wet. Here not in one chat message this group messaging out of character edit. Okay, space you. Not at space, capital I, semicolon, apostrophe, and space, UK, space. Out of character. Hey, now arrogant mate says, okay guys, I'm Max. Next in one options. Here. Game keyboard, here, game. Stop property. Prop mute mid slash 03 feet space. Check. Survive the wild 0.9906. Stop studio 30 space. Well check.
No one?
Space. Check. Survival. You are not tracking anything. Out of character. 2 of 2. All. 5 of 5. Out of character. You are wearing absolutely nothing. You are wearing absolutely nothing. Current location. Semi. Current location. You suddenly shiver violent. Current location. Op Studio Op. Space. Not checked.
Close button. Double tap. Welcome. Learn 4:30. Open. 4:35 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. Hey, I got an idea.
Watch it, watch it, stop.
4:35 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. Hey, I got an idea. To get you I can actually send you a link in the chat room. Just leave it. Double tap activate.
YouTube doesn't accept links in the chat. I'm sorry.
Space. Checked. Survival Wild 0.99.6. Radio 0. Olive Carrot Radio 0. Item. Olive Carrot Radio 0. Item. Alright. You have just opened your bag, wallet, paper, and keys. Worn down, nasty pant, ripped up shirt, teleporter, ripped nasty pant, ripped up shirt, nasty ripped. What nasty pants? Using skills. Using item key. You don't see any way to use those two items together. So you are wearing absolutely nothing to rip. So you are wearing absolutely nothing. You don't see any way to use those two items together. The current location, the shallow ocean. So you are wearing current location, the shallow ocean. Current location, the shallow ocean. Near pop hit chat net game messaging out of character edit multi-line alt text pasted. Ocean. Out of character. Hey now Arrogant Bait says current location. The shallow ocean. Game keyboard area alt plus G. Nearby tiles list alt. Get messaging out of character edit multi-line alt message list chat conversations list inline players list alt options men nearby tiles list alt plus N. Game keyboard area alt. Op studio 30 dots space. Not checked.
4:41 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. Actually, it depends on the link actually. Double tap activate.
It doesn't work for me though. I tried.
Out of character. Fearless says current location. King's Fountain.
I tried. I even tried doing it on one of Ken.
Watch it.
I even tried doing it on Ken, aka the on-site. Why did I mention that name?
Out of character. Fearless says and I am standing on the top of the fountain.
I even tried moving. I even tried putting a link in one of Ken's live streams, and it didn't work out for it. Like to my channel, and it didn't even work for him. And I don't even know why. I guess that means they're out of luck. So I don't know what to expect. I don't even know what to expect. These things are you're not even doing this.
Space. Checked. Space.
And even if you were able to, that would not even work.
Space. Checked. Survival. You are not tracking any 1000 stamina, 739 energy. So you are wearing absolutely nothing. You don't see any way to use those two items together. Using skills. Using items. Using skills. Using items. You 200, 600. Top studio space. Not checked.
4:42 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. You know what? Do you have Discord or Skype? I can get a number of mine. Or my
You suddenly should have violently.
double tap activated.
Discord? Oh my god, I've been absolutely wild on that one. Skype? Yeah.
Space. Checked. Space.
But why though?
Space. Checked. Survival. So you are wearing absolutely nothing. Using skills. Using items. You don't see current location. Current location. The shallow ocean. So you are wearing absolutely nothing. Auto walking disabled. Auto walking enabled. And current location. The shallow ocean. You are rather cold and uncomfortable. You are 76% dirty and 83% wet. You are not ready. Zooms will not be spoken. Zooms will be spoken. 1000. Top studio space. Not checked.
4:44 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. So I can send you the thing and actually I might have an idea. Double tap activate.
And that is
Space. Checked. Survival. Survive the wild sea. 1000 stamina, 735 energy. Alright. If you don't see it using item, you 210 hunger. You have just opened your bag. Please. While they can't see born nasty rip ups teleport ST radio bag ups package on fire package on battle water block package on weaponry bag up a package on flares and package on medical blue bottle compass watch couples meal kit ration bar you have one meal ration bar you have one meal kit wrap ration bar you have two. Okay, empty rip teleporter. Make up meal ration bar. What ration bar? You don't see any way to use those two. Wrap ration bar. You don't see any way to use those two items together. Q. You are not tracking anything. 1000 stamina. Using skills, using items, you 211 you are rather cold and uncomfortable. No one much around. There are no animals worth noting around. Nearby tiles list beach behind, not behind, beach behind, third near the beach play behind, and a fair distance up, not near swamp and trans behind, and slightly to the right, about 86 tiles away. Tracking. Options menu list all, inline players list of chat, message list, chat, in, near gate, message in game. Behind and slightly to the right, about 85 tiles away. Behind and slightly to the right, about 90 tiles. Behind and slightly to the right, about 73 tiles. Swirl. Not stay.
Okay, you know what? I might just send you my email address. I don't care if it's just empty page. It's silent defined.
Oh no! I better end the live stream off here, or else I will. Oh no! Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. No. It's
Our
gonna
character,
make.
Copy M says sorry. You still have to gaze. 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 30 seconds to go before you can use your card again.
It is going to make the viewers. No, wait, don't even think about doing it, or else the viewers will unsubscribe from my channel because they don't want to see anyone, not even my personal information.
440.
Our character, Fiona says TTTT.
Mackenzie Parker. No, it's 5 button double tap act. 4:47 p.m. Mackenzie Parker. No, I won't 10 button double tap. Open reactions.
Because I was concerned at first. Because the viewers can.
Our character, Fiona says clap.
The viewers can easily unsubscribe from the channel, even if you send them you'll be down from 28 subscribers to 27 even. Very unbelievable. And I don't understand you're gonna be if you send I don't know. I just can't. So yeah, just
Our
don't do
character,
it.
Fiona says raffle.
Oh, now you've made Microsoft sale meetings.
Space. Checked. Survive the wild. 0. Survive. Alright. 5 messages. 0 items. What ration bar? You have just opened. Wallpaper empty or mass rip tele S radio ration bar rip ups radio. Water bottle. Watch. What radio? Alright. If you don't see any way to use those two clocks, if you don't see any way to keep it 1, 2 clocks, what radio? Nearby tiles with game keyboard area alt plus G, J. Behind and slightly to the right, about 61 tiles away. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 43 tiles away. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 43 tiles away. Ob Studio for Ob Stu Space. Not checked.
Open custom chat. Open react. 4:48 p.m. Mackenzie Parker. I told you it's fine, that I don't mind. But I get it. Button double tap activate.
Alright. Now back to where I left off.
Space. Checked. Survive the Wild 0. YouTube roll 1 block. Ob Studio 30. Space.
Which is actually the title of the video, by the way.
Volume slider. Format/03 feet. Currently muted. Slider 0. Mute mid/03 feet. Checkbox not checked.
It is not currently muted.
Volume slider. Survive the wild two ops 2 mute slash 03 feet checkbox up. Survive the wild 2 YouTube row 1 column 3 of 8. Ops Studio YouTube 8 key name on Ops Studio free accessible games Ops channel content YouTube stick settings row 1 Ops block and ultimate down. Survive Studio Survive Ops Studio 30 not Survive the wild 0.99.6 behind and a little ways off to the right about 31 tiles away. Island mainland, near the muddy swamp. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 10 tiles away. Near the muddy swamp. Near my tiles play in front and a ways off to the left, about 23 tiles away. Dirt near the beach, play mud near swamp and trans in front and a ways off to the left, about 14 tiles away. Game keyboard air. You can't go there without a bolt. You can't go there without a bolt.
One watching something 60 minutes ago. More double tap to activate.
The watch lights up with a screen that allows you to set or adjust the wake up alarm. Press F1 for help. 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 8, 9 a.m., 11 minutes, 18, 17, 30 minutes. Alarm set. Lock left hand. To. Lock left hand. To. Watch. You have just opened your back wallet. Wrap. Lock a empty or map rib tele water bottle watch. Ration bar rib touch radio. To radio. Lock left hand. To radio. To enter the radio channel manipulators. Press F1 for help. 91. 1. The server has been running solidly for 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 6 seconds. Olive character. Lexi says how do you make yourself go straight / south? 1. Radio channel set to 1. In chat message history messaging out of character edit multi-line alt plus a T. My space F space B S dot space capital S X F U T H space U B com space S A O H space space O S P copy S space E O N com space I T H U H space W X W L blank. Our character, they now heard the mate says try one of the errors. Since south is down, it should be down there. On studio, not drop mute / space. Check. Space. Not checked. Space. Space. Not checked. Survive the wild 0. Survive. Blank. Nest chat cop inline play with options menu list all clear my child's list game keyboard chat message. Messaging out of character edit multi-line alt plus M. Blank. Out of character. Lexi says it says I'm either going south, southeast or south, southwest, but I want to go straight south. U. S E space U B B W space B. Mayday. My. Probably. Out of character. May now arrogant date says use up arrow probably. Message chat con inline play chat messaging out of character edit. Message history Gabriel may not fearless. Fearless. May not Gabriel now. McLexy, it says I'm either going south southeast or south southwest, but I want to go straight south. May our arrogant paid Lexi, how do you make yourself go straight slash south? May our arrogant paid try one of the errors. Since south is down, it shall be down arrow. 4 hours 52 minutes and 48 seconds being Wednesday, January 10, 2002. Lexi, Gabriel dot. Just use alt left or right arrow to fix it. 4 hours 54 minutes and 42 seconds being Wednesday. Gabriel dot. And don't. 4 hours 54 minutes and cancelled. Island mainland. To radio. Left hand. To grip. There are currently 55 players online. They are Sophie Clarks, Resting Rabbit, Rabbit Eating, Wandering Rabbit, and Creep Activity 0 items. So you are wearing absolutely not the current location the
Do I need to
Watching
radio my
something.
viewers and do this?
Wandering Rabbit, the
What is this rabbit doing here?
the
Let's see here.
Here my tiles of swamp and trans Mungear swamp and Mungear the shallow stream behind grass behind objects list. Items list. Okay, items list, objects list, animals list, resting rat, wandering rabbit behind and slightly to the left, about 20 tiles away. Tracking. Game keyboard. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 26 tiles. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 20 tiles. Behind and slightly to the right, about 9 tiles away. Behind and a little ways off to the left, about 16 tiles away. Behind and a little ways off to the right, about 10 tiles away. Behind and very slightly to the right, about 8 tiles. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 14 tiles. Behind, slightly behind and far off to the right, about 3 tiles. Slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, about 11 tiles. Slightly behind and far off to the right, about 19 tiles away. Slightly behind and far off to the right, about 13 tiles away. Behind and slightly to the right. To right hand. Walk left and near the muddy swamp. Island name.
Watching something 23 minutes ago. More level 10 to activate.
Island mainland, on average high tree. Island main, on average nearby characters list, players list, characters list, players list, animals list, locations list, items list, 1 flint behind, 2 in front, 1 flint behind, and a little ways off to the right, about 37 tiles away. Tracking, 2 in tracking, 1 flint tracking. 2 in front a little with backslash. Tracking stopped. You are not tracking anything. 1 foot 2 in front tracking. Equals. Dash. 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. A large piece of wood, probably collected from the remains of a tree. It's carvable. 2 in front of 1 apple about 4 slight, 1 flint behind, 1 flint, 1 apple about tracking. A delicious juicy fruit. It looks almost perfectly shaped and ready for eating. One side of it has a small circular wormhole, but you don't see an exit hole, but that's just a little bit extra nutrients. 1 flint behind a piece of flint. If you hit this on something metal, you would definitely get sparks. 1 apple slightly behind, 2 in front a large piece of wood, probably collected from the remains of a tree. It's carvable. 1 apple slightly, 1 apple behind, and a little way, 1 flint behind, 2 in front a little game keyboard island name. Island name. already tracking this. Slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, about 9 tiles away.
Started 25 minutes ago. Call double tap to activate.
That doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby. That doesn't seem... Auto walking disabled. Auto walking enabled. Left hand to right hand. Current location, you money egg on the screen. Jello screen. Our character, here's the answer, says, it's money egg on the screen. Island mainland.
Red circle theory forest.
442 feet.
In chat message history with messaging out of character edit with S. Quest out of character. Layout arrogant date says what is the auto walk feature specifically to game keyboard area Alt plus G. Alright. You're not in check, inline play options help. Like in chat message history Gabriel. Cures Lansing. Please press Control and then directly after press C and copy the output. 5 hours 1 minute and 29. Nearby object game keyboard. Nearby object game keyboard area. Use the arrow keys to navigate this map. Press enter on a location to track it, or, if you are already tracking that location, to stop tracking entirely. Press space in any location to hear a short description of that location. Island mainland, southeast. The southeast of the island mainland, it is mostly short grass with some trees. The pond is the most notable location in this area. Island mainland, southeast. The ocean is far too vast to track. The Southeast Ocean. The Southwest Ocean. The Southwest, the Southwest, the Southwest, the Southwest. The Southeast Ocean. The Southeast Ocean. Map closed.
Watching starting 28 minutes ago. Call double tap to activate.
Use the arrow key. Island mainland, island mainland, island main. Map closed. 1000 health. N. G. That doesn't seem to be anywhere. Out of character, Cures Lanson said oh. I'll use the arrow keys in Island mainland, southeast. The ocean is far too vast to track. You can only track locations you have unlocked. Out of character, Cures Lanson said there is nothing unlocked at this position. There is nothing on the map close. Nearby objects list, items list, objects list. Tall tree behind, and very tall tree. It's shorter than average tree, shorter than that. Very tall tree, very tall tree. In front a little ways off to the right, about 24 tiles away. Tom Studio space. Checked. Out of character, Lexi says it's saved, 587 485. Out of character, Cures Lanson says alright. Out of character, Fearless says south. Irma says rofl. Olive character. Lexi says continue on my current path. Then. Space. Not checked. Olive character. Curious Lanson says hold in 587. Survival. Tall tree behind and a fair distance off to the left. About to items list. One burn wood to burn bear meat in. One burn wolf meat to burn bear meat to burn rabbit in front and bear 2 inch slightly in front and 2 inch to one burn wolf meat in front and no description available for this item. No description of a large piece of wood probably collected from the remains of a tree. 2 inch slightly to one flint in front and a ways off to locations. Animals with character play. Animal look type. Rocks behind, soil behind, rocks behind, stone near the desert and trans behind, wind slightly, in front, weed slightly, in none near the streams, none near the shallows, shallow, play slightly, shallow, weed slightly, wind slightly, desert and trans behind, and a fair distance off to the left, about 106 tiles away. On space. Olive character, Curious Lanson says not exactly. Space. Not survive the wild 0, out 99, out 6, wind slightly, desert and trans behind, and a fair distance off to the left, about 106 tiles away tracking. Objects location gain keep. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 111 tiles. Oh, you are slightly but not uncomfortably cold. Behind and a fair distance off to the left. To right hand. What left hand? To right hand. What left hand? So you are wearing at current location E. Olive character. Lexi says what are the correct coordinates I need to be listening for? You have just opened wallet, paper, pen, keys, worn down, slip on shoe, mask, rip, S radio, S teleporter. You have one. You don't see any way to use those two. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 57. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 38 tiles away. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 20 tiles. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 9 tiles away. Behind and a fair distance off to the left, about 1 tiles away. Tracking stopped. You are not tracking anything. Left hand to teleporter. One left hand to teleporter. You have just opened your wallpaper and keyboard map ripped up shirt teleporter. STW point. You have 5 radio. You have 1. A small radio. It has a power switch in the middle and a 4-way channel manipulator. A green light near the power switch indicates that it is turned in, and the channel manipulator indicates that it's on channel 1. To radio. Key to enter the radio channel manipulators. Press F1 for help. Use the arrow keys along with home/in and page up/down to move around the channel manipulators. Press space to repeat the last channel, backspace to refocus on the currently selected channel, enter to confirm, or escape to cancel. 2, 1. Radio channel set to 1. E. Use the arrow keys to navigate this map. Island mainland. The Southeast Ocean. The Southwest Ocean. The Southwest Ocean. The Southwest Ocean. The ocean is far too vast to track. Stefan is no longer a newbie. The ocean is far too vast to track. The ocean. The Southwest Ocean. The Southwest Ocean. W Q E R T Y U O E F G H L C E and comma dot slash. 3, 4, 5, 6. Map closed. Use the arrow keys to N. I. Map closed. You have nothing on that you can view or remove. You have nothing on that you can view or remove. You are feeling great, not too warm and not too cold. You are 98% dirty and 0% wet. You accept unlocked quests. You accepted quests. You completed quests. Go back. You accept unlocked quests. You can accept 25 quests, and you have 60 left still to unlock. Press enter on Expert Hunter for 250 STW points. Axe Build for 25 STW points. Find a Lifeline for 250 STW points. Some people are known by their name and some by their work. In much happier times, an engineer from Don Henway Group designed a device that could locate nearby living creatures. It served as a useful tool in rescue operations after the nuclear attack. Maybe a unit was left somewhere. Can you find it and see whether it is still taking another? For Wave Canopy search for 455 STW. Light it up for 200 STW. Lost Fisherman's Boots for 435 STW. You accept unlocked quests. You accepted quests. You completed quests. Go back. Quests. Accept and manage quests. Mutes. Manage who you have muted and see who trusts map. You track all locations this character has previously explored in a top-down map. Trusts. Manage who you trust and see who has trusted you. Mutes. Manage who you have muted and see who has muted you. Quests. Accept and manage quests. Skills and abilities. Displays all long-term talents and capabilities that your character has learned or developed over time, such as strength and hunting expertise. Active skills. Use the number row to manage favorites or press enter on a skill unassigned. Press shift +1 to assign this favorite skill to poems. Out to unassigned. Press shift +2 to assign this favorite skill to poems. 1 unassigned. Press kit 10 of 100. Poems 10 of 100. Kit you passive skills. Page down. Out of character. Passive skills. Melee combat 10 of 100. You active skills. Page up. Copies. Active skills and abilities. Quests. Acceptance. Manage map. You character at skin points. Skin credits. Skin any STW credits you have in your account. Toggle your PK in. PK arenas. Toggle your PK in. Are you sure you wish to turn in your PK? If you do this, other players can attack you and kill you. You cannot disable this flag for an hour after losing health if you turn it on, and beware of players telling you to choose this option if you don't understand what it does. Yes, no. Toggle PK arenas. Create a public arena. More settings. Select from an existing arena preset. Melee blade. Fight with various melee weapons. Archery blade. Prove your skill with nothing more than a bow and arrow in the archery blade. This metal blade. Fight with various guns. This arena requires between 2 and 4 combatants, and up to 10 players are allowed to spectate. Starting inventory. 1 Bolter P99 handgun. 1 Sig P226 combat pistol. 1 Glock 17 pistol. 1 Cop 357 Garrett.
Yeah, I will be going F12.
Bang. Input help F10, and then +2, F12, and then +1. And the host, are you fighting or spectating? Fighting. Spectating. Fighting. Metal Blade Fighting Area. You have joined this arena as combatant number 1. Nearby options, inline, chat, message history, messaging out of character edit, multi-line alt +M. Text pasted. Out of character. May our debate says out of character. Copy M says 1 mutated wolf skeleton straight in front. About 1 tiles away. Gate near option. Inline chat convert message history list alt +H. Messaging out of character edit cancelled. Q. You are not tracking anything. There are no animals worth noting around you. P. No one much around you. You are feeling great, not too warm and not. E. Current location. N. M. Private group activity. Private messages to Euro item. There are currently 52 players online. They are Sophie Clarkson, Star Wars Chimaru, Star Malawi, Star Hermes, Star Bass 1, Lexi, Star Negger, Jesessapaz, Farragon, Star Egomirsid, Star Janko, Star Yasmina, Brown Sugar, Star Elton, Gabriel Madley, Star Yamato, The Killer Soldier, Stefan, Star Asteroth, Star Quito, Star Lincoln, Star Circe, Newbie Audio Gamer, Star Hurlking, Starline Man, Mayao Arrogant Maid, Draco Malfoy, Starcia, Star Garen, Windows 8.1. Nearby in chat message list chat converse messaging out of character edit W I G T H A W O space W U L H space and H space that space C A day a day C T O R blank character blank R O R equals dash E character blank cancelled. Okay, 1000 health. Forest says to the arena. Start.
5:15 p.m.
What left hand? To right hand 3. You have nothing in your left hand. Nothing. 1. You have just opened your bag. SIG P226 combat pistol. Walter P99 handgun. SIG Glock 17 pistol. Cop 357 Derringer pistol. Beretta M9 pistol. You have 1. Forrest says to the arena. Start. Cut SIG Walter P. SIG Glock Beretta M9 pistol. You have 1. What Beretta M9 pistol and 1. You don't see any way to use those 2 items to Walter P9. Nearby option in one op near gate messaging opt out. Message history list out. Chat conversations list out. Inline players list all options menu list alt plus O. Toggle chat for combatants enabled. Forrest says to the arena. Star. Nearby tiles list alt plus N. Comma. Game keyboard air nearby objects list. Tiles with options menu list inline player off toggle chat for combat toggle north leave this start the 6 destroying this or go back destroying this arena the 6 stop leave north toggle chat for combatant inline players list alt porch so chat conversations list alt plus C radio olive carrot radio E message history list messaging out of character edit no net chat say rate olive character radio say rate olive character conversation selected. Message history list alt plus chat radio. Radio con say con messaging say edit multi-line alt plus M. Chat con rate olive inline players messaging out of character 8 space 8 space 8 space up to 8 space N O N 8 space X 8 R 8 space E Arena, olive character. Hey, how arrogant Date says how do you chat with someone in the message history list chat conversation inline players list alt plus B. Sophie Clarkson. Options menu nearby tiles list of game keyboard area alt. Top Studio 30 Top Studio space. Checked. Serena has been destroyed. Properties for mute slash 03 feet checkbox checked. Space. Prop mute slash 03 feet checkbox not checked.
Oh, great. Why do I keep forgetting to mute my microphone?
Live chat.
I mean, unmute, sorry.
Live.
I think maybe my audio was unmuted while it was,
Chat.
about to
Live chat.
mute it.
Chat publicly as keep live. Save. Live button. Live. Chat. Live. Track. Set. Close button. 4.
Watch space. Prop mute slash 03 feet check.
4. Open react chat. Learn more. Welcome to 4:54 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. Shall I send Chris? No.
Yeah.
Learn more. Open
There
reactions.
have not been any people to the stream, so,
Space. Checked. Space. Prop mute slash 03 feet checkbox not checked.
wait, say that one more
5.
time out, what's...
Open react. 5:19 p.m. Equal P Roca. I button double tap.
Wait. Could we... Oh. Oh, Lord, that is some weird name, but hi, anyways.
Space. Checked. Survive the wild 0. Survive the wild 0.99.6. You are not trapped. You have just opened your bag. Wallet. Paper. Pen. Keys. Worn down slip-on shoes. Keys. You have 1. Worn mask ripped up teleport. ST. Radio. You have bag of skate, bag, rip, teleport, rip, map, worn down keys, and paper, wallet, wrap, wallet. You rip, wallpaper, and key, worn down, nasty, rip up, teleport, S, radio. Bag of skate, rip, S, teleport, rip up, compass, cup of soup, compass, cup of soup. You have 15. Compass. You have 1 cup of soup. 2 cup of soup. You don't see any way to use what left hand. A resting bear is slightly behind and far off to the right, 38 tiles away. Input F11 and DAP plus 1. Itch messaging out of text, out of character. May our arrogant babe says a resting bear is slightly behind and far off to the right, 38 tiles away. Message in options met nearby tiles list game keyboard. You are not tracking anything. The inline players will chat message list may hour. Spaceman 5 hours 20 minutes and 35 seconds PM Wednesday January may hour invade. A resting bear is slightly behind and far off to the right 38 tiles away. Spaceman 5 hours 20 minutes and 35 seconds PM Wednesday January 10 2024. Obs to mute /03 feet checkbox checked. Survival. May our invade. A resting bear is spaceman. Out of character. Spaceman says when are we gonna get a new modded? You are not tracking anything. Use the arrow. Island mainland. Map closed. Nearby in chat message list or list alt messaging out of character message spaceman. Spaceman XP 5 hours 22 Cures Lanson. When there will be something new to say. 5 hours Spaceman. When are we gonna get a new modded? Cures Lanson. When there will be something new to say. Spaceman XP 5 hours wet nest game near options game keyboard nearby top options menu help stats quick me trusts map character dot p allow you support character and account delete scan dot people you rules you credits and support you rules quests skill stats and afflictions displays all statistics help language help stats quick me truck game keyboard area alt current location you don't see any weights you are wearing absolutely nothing current location island mainland input help on F10 F11 F12 shift +1 tab and tab nearby hit chat messaging out of character edit multi-line alt +M blank net chat in options nearby tiles list up base of the mountain in front and a ways off to the left about 95 tiles away out of character M base of the mountain set home one up survive the wild sea base of the quick settings window tap survive input help windows F12 shift +1 main tab shift plus tab and tab base of the in chat message list or messaging out of text out of character may our arrogant babe says base of the mountain in front and a ways off to the left about 95 tiles away out of character inline chat convert message list or messaging out of game keyboard area alt +G message get current location island mainland out of character spaceman says no current location island mainland nearby type game nearby base of the mountain in front and a ways off to the left about 106 tiles away tracking game in front and a ways off to the left about 95 tiles away gravel near the desert a tall tree desert in front and slightly off to the left, about 62 tiles away. result of exploring, you can now track Bear Forest, southwest on the game map. You have also received 5 STW points for this. You can track the location that was just added by visiting the game map, accessed by default by pressing Ctrl+M, or by clicking the map option in the options menu. Out of character, Lucifer Morningstar says, are there any animals in the ocean other than just sharks yet? Out of character, Spaceman says no. Out of character, Lucifer Morningstar says lame. Nearby tiled soil slightly, base of the mountain slightly, in front desert and trans slightly, bits of dirt near the base, concrete in front a little, gravel near desert, slight gravel near the objects list, items list, objects list, items list, locations list, animals, character, players, concrete in front, gravel near desert, gravel, dirt near the soil slightly, base of the mount, dirt near the base of the mount, concrete in front a little ways off to the right, about 114 tiles away, concrete in front a little ways off to the right, about 114 tiles away, gravel near desert slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, about 114, gravel near concrete, base of the mountain, soil slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, about 110 tiles away, base of the mountain slightly in front and a fair distance off to the right, about 108, desert and dirt barrier straight in front, about 0 tiles away, dirt barrier, desert and base of the mountain, desert and dirt barrier straight in front, tracking stopped. Tracking stopped. Track dirt barrier straight in front. Game keyboard area Alt+G. Space. Space. You are currently sitting. By default, messaging out game keyboard area Alt messaging game keyboard messaging out of character edit multi-line W8 bot space S space space T W8 space caps level I day space cap space WTO space MDT C level 8 space T space T equal W WWHD and capital I and space T space T space T and space capital I and space N space B S and G space D day space T Y T I R pressing not on I. Out of character, May our arrogant date says, why is it that when I walk I automatically sit T equals when I am not supposed to, even when I am not pressing the R key. Mess check, inline players options menu list alt, nearby tiles list alt, game keyboard area Alt+G. Out of character, Lucifer Morningstar says anything new in the city. Out of character, Spaceman says XE. You are currently sitting. By default, R is the key you press to toggle, whether you are sitting or standing. Out of character, Spaceman says your energy may be. May our arrogant aid, why is it that when I walk I automatically sit T equals when I am not supposed to, even when I am not pressing the R key. 6 hours 27 minutes and 36 seconds PM, Wednesday, January 10. You cannot bring yourself, you are currently sitting. You cannot bring yourself to stand up at the moment. You are not tracking anything. 1000 stamina, 596 energy. You cannot bring yourself to stand up at the moment. Settings dialog. Category cancelled. Input help on. F10, left shift +1, Windows plus F21, and tab +1. Quick settings window. Running application. Survive the wild 30, 30, 30, 20, 24, volume 20, 20, 18, 20, 20, 24, 26, input help on. Tab 28, volume 26, 24, volume 20, 20, 18, 16, 18, volume 20, 20, 24, 20, 30. Main menu, please select Survive the Wild 0.99 play as connecting audio. Welcome to Survive near option in one. Chat. Chat con message history. Messaging out of character edit W8 at space T 8 S T 8 space T B B Y B space P G space N space C T space P D C H space F T D space I space T space P D N space O N space D C T G I G B I T space S space O space T T space M U N E space W I T H space T T space R space R W R M G D D O I O N G space Sasaswa. Out of character, Mayao arrogant bait says, why does this thing keep bringing me back to the beach after I have been on activity and it's doing that true sound with that ear ringing feeling swa 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 oilo ilo si so sasaswa. Out of character, Curious Lanson says, no, not going north. Message list or chat conversations list alt plus C. Inline players list alt plus B. Sophie Clarkson. Options menu list alt plus O. Language. Switch to another language or work in / start a game translation. Sayori just came online. Help. Search where. Browse our ever-growing collection of help articles for answers to any questions you may have about the game, or translate the documentation, if you are a language editor. Out of character, Curious Lanson says you'll land directly at the village, if you go north. Out of character, Lucifer Morningstar says the bikes are so much faster now you can just press the up arrow. Out of character, Curious Lanson says originally, you went a bit too far south and east. In chat message list or messaging out of character edit multi-line alt plus M. H. Comma, space, dot space, capital I, at E, dot space, capital O, exclamation, all. Out of character, Mayao arrogant bait says, oh, now I see. All. Message chat inline options net nearby type game keyboard area, settings. Survive the wild, obs to settings, settings. Survive, settings row 1, obs, settings row 1 column. Survive, obs studio 30 dot, mute / 03 feet checkbox checked. Space, not checked.
Save.
Save to 4:48 p.m. Mackenzie Harper. Northmore. 5:19 p.m. Equal B Roca. 5:22 p.m. Equal B Roca. What is your country? What is double check?
Oh no. Why do you want to know that? This is obviously the US, but I was actually born in the... Why do you want to know though?
Open reactions.
Why do you want to know though?
5:22 p.m. Equal B Roca. What is your country?
Country. Born in Nigeria, this is the US, so... Oh, anyways, like I said, why though? Why though? I cannot speak to...
Open reactions.
Someone you may know can be way too personal information sensitive. Like, I can't reveal this. I mean, country probably,
One watching, son.
but you know, other personal stuff, nah. No. I might just throw a lot of people in.
Space, checked. Survive the wild, near options in chat message list or messaging game keyboard nearby top game keyboard area nearby tiles list all inline options near not dirt near the beach not near dirt not shallow stream play behind and shallow stream in front and ways off to the left about 25 tiles with tracking game message list or list all chat conversations list message list or list alt plus H inline players options menu list nearby tiles list all game keep your current are shallow stream. M. Use the arrow. Island mainland, north. E. E. M. Map closed. Really exit. Press enter or exit. Main exit. Ob Studio 30.0. Start win. U. M. E. S. S.
Loading. Please wait.
Doomsim.
London. Home of Big Ben. Buckingham Palace. Covent Garden, the Thames, and the oldest underground train system in the world. And you're going to drive it. The London Underground is iconic. Serving 1.34 billion passengers a year, this train system runs for 400 kilometres all round London. This game's pretty simple, really. All you've got to do is learn how to drive a train. Press any key to skip this introduction. A new version of TubeSim. Restoring game. Main menu. Missions. Scheduled run. Missions. Select mission. Driver school. Prepare train for service. Your task. Prepare your train and drive from Harrow and Wealdstone Depot to Harrow and Wealdstone on the Bakerloo line. Time 5 minutes. Driver school.
Space. Obs, space. Not checked.
For those who are new to it, I might just show you because
Space. Checked. Speech mode off.
Prepare train for service. Your task. Prepare your train and drive. Passenger heating on. Passenger heating. Passenger lights off. Rear lights on. Destination light on. Headlights on. Passenger lights on. Right hand doors closed. Rear lights on. Headlights on. Destination light on. Mode off. Ventilation off. Passenger lights on. Passenger heating off. Speed 0. Air pressure 0. Air pressure 0. Air pressure 34. Air pressure 48. Air pressure 63. Paused. Unpaused.
Tango Sierra 523 to control. Request relief. Over.
523 acknowledged. A relief crew will be standing by at your next scheduled stop. Over.
Mode shunt.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 17. 27, 28. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
X to
9,
driver's cab.
10, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 12,
Passenger driver's cab.
13, 12, 11, 10, 4, 2, 11, 14, 8, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 11, 9, 11, 12, 13,
Stop signal in 49 meters.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Stop
3,
signal in 24 meters.
2, 0, 0, 6, 7,
Clear signal.
13, 14, 13, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 0.
Prop mute /03 space. Not checked.
Button double tab active. Report. Share button double. Dislike this video. Like this video. Report. Lip. Chat button.
why would I record my own live
p.m. 5:22 p.m. Open reactions. 5:22.
And we have no new messages from this streams.
Space. Check. Tube sim.
Paused. Unpaused. Shift complete. Driver report generated to clipboard. Mission. Main menu. Missions.
3. Tab studio. Mute mid slash of space.
Oh
Not checked.
God, what is with this? Hold on.
5:40 p.m. Equal P Roka. I don't understand English well, but you seem to have several devices at home, such as Android and laptop. If so, what are they? Button double tap activate.
Why do you want to know? For though, hold on. What language should I translate my NVDA to so you could know? But it's actually laptop. That's for the misspelling error. The Android devices. And speaking of, if you've watched my channel, you have actually had me recording on it. Android, iPhone, Chromebook, and Windows. So those are the devices that are going on. But then again, you know, I also make videos on different items as well. Like the if you've seen the playlist setting up an iPhone with voiceover if you're blind, that is a thing where I had my phones with it, where I had my 8 Plus and my 8 Plus and my iPhone SE. That's what I'm setting the device I was setting up. That's the new device I used to make videos. And the iPhone 8 Plus was just the old device I used for when I had to record as well. But that was for the iOS 17 ringtones and notifications part 1 though. Now
One.
we're exiting this right now.
Tube sim. Tab studio 30.0.
Open reactions net 5:40 p.m. Equal P Roka. I don't understand English well, but you seem to have several devices at home, such as Android and laptop. If so, what are they? Button double tap activate.
Yeah, those are the devices I record on. So if you wanna know so badly about everything, you could just don't ask for any personal information though, because that'll bring down my subscribers.
Open reaction chat.
What did I see?
Video. Move device to explore
We're in
video.
the waters with this move device to explore video. Sing.
Long press. Accessibility. Back. Long. Click. Click long press. 40. H. 1. H. Live content. Video. Minimum. Click. 1 out. H. Live content.
Video player. Red part.
Click.
1 watching.
Long press.
Applying the sleeping.
H. Live content. Video. Minimum. Click. 1 out. H. Live content.
Video player. Red part. 1 watching.
Yeah, you always want to know about every single one of my posts.
Drag handle button. Set. 440.
But the device you're hearing me on is not a Windows 10 device, but more of my tablet, which is an Android that is the talkback. So if you hear different sound schemes in my videos, that signifies that I am using the commentary screen reader. Mackenzie Parker, if you're watching this.
5:45 p.m. 5:45 p.m.
For those who want it, the device is the Android doing most operations on.
4:54 p.m. Mackenzie Parker. Welcome to p.m. Equal P Roca. Around here, I have a Dell laptop and an Android Galaxy M13 button double tap active.
13? And it's laptop, not laptop. But ours is HP. That is, except for my Chromebook because it's in Lenovo instead. So,
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide. Learn more button. Open reactions menu but chat. Text box. Open custom emoji paper double tap.
and this talkback is what the screen mirror I use since I am completely blind. So, oh, and NVDA for most users, and Chromevox for most Chromebooks if you wanna, and Narrator for some users that don't have NVDA installed. But it can be pretty basic if you ask me, because the NVDA has NVDA add-ons that you can use for certain operations. Well, Narrator just has its own thing.
Properties format /O. Start with JAWS. Select synthesize Microsoft Speed on Studio 30.0 volume properties mute /O3 feed checkbox not checked.
Oh, good thing it's not muted, because if it was muted, you would not hear me.
Chat. Open. Learn more. Welcome to live. 5:43 p.m. 5:40 p.m. 5:22 p.m. Open react chat. Video. Move device to explore video.
This was the move device to explore vid.
I did not. Remote. Live continue.
Explore. Red heart. Continuous.
I did not. Remote. Live continue.
Explore. Red heart. Continuous. Rewatching starting. Explore. Red heart. Rewatching starting.
That is enough. I cannot bear with this echoing any longer.
Report button.
It is gonna make my ears burst into sparkles.
Continuing from where we left off. ABA, what, like, this, flip, save, live chat.
Viewing
Live chat.
from
1 out, 4, 1. 5:19 p.m. Equal P Roca.
let me just scroll a bit.
Learn more button.
547.
Open React. Learn more button. Welcome to 5:47 p.m. Equal P Europa. Which one has the SDAC voice? Which one has the Eloquence voice? And which one has the Microsoft Sam voice? Button double tap activate.
This computer over here
Properties format/04 feet button.
has the Microsoft Sam voice.
Welcome to live chat.
This has both the eSpeak and the Eloquence voice, and my phone mainly uses the Alex voice. So, yeah. And how do you know all the speech synthesizers? Oh, and the primary voice I use is,
So Microsoft.
Delete volume slider for mic/aux 4. Mute mic/aux 4 checkbox checked. Properties for application audio capture data. Voice Microsoft and English United States.
that is the primary voice I use for my videos if I'm using if I'm using my computer for the OBS and stuff. Before OBS, I actually use the Windows screen capture, which is actually the Xbox game bar. Windows Alt plus R goes to the recording. But for some of us, you will need the... it is likely that you're going to have to use that feature. Because you have the voice... for you, your voice is... The voice for your computer is likely,
For MDs,
by default...
carriage voice. See off vocal. Us. So.
The, where did Windows 1 Core voice...
OBS Studio 3.0.0.2 profile. Untitled scenes. Untitled window.
Yeah, if you're watching this, that is probably the voice that you're using for your computer. But for mine,
R8. Microsoft Speech AP.
Sometimes I use RoboSoft 3 for some reason, and I don't know why.
5:52 p.m. Equal P Europa. Is this computer a Windows 7?
This computer is actually a... Let me check my about settings.
Start window. S. Settings. Settings.
If it was a Windows 7, then it would be the... If it was a Windows 7, then the NVDA's default voice would be eSpeak. But since NVDA is run by the Windows 1 Core voices as its default now, it is a Windows 11. Spoiler alert, some of you guys have computers that run Windows 7 still in 2023, or Windows 8.1 in 2023 when it has no security updates anymore. And I don't know why the government computers don't want to upgrade to Windows 10 or 11. But speaking of Windows 10, it is bound to support in another year. But it is likely that Microsoft might end up having Windows 11 support done in 2031. And it is likely, like how Microsoft said that it was, you know how Microsoft thought that Windows, and you can also tell by which sound effects I have. So, yeah, you can actually tell by which sound effects I have.
Started.
So,
sounds. Sound dialog. Settings row of Studio 30.0 OBS volumes properties mute application mute mid/04 feet checkbox mute mid/03 feet checkbox not space check sound row 1 sound dialog sound save delete program level 1 speech mode off. Mute mid/03 feet check space not checked.
5:52 p.m. 5:54 p.m. Equal P Europa. I thought it was Windows 7 when you added Microsoft Donna's voice, but then I realized I was wrong when you added Microsoft David's voice. Add a button double tap activate.
Yeah. And you can also tell by the sound effects. No, I don't actually have Windows 10X. I made mine sound effect. Notification toast.wav is actually a Windows 10X sound effect.
Sound.
You can actually hear the difference between Windows 11's notify sound and Windows 10X's notify sound.
Delete.
Because I can
N. New fax no N. New text
notification.
MF notification 1. Test button speech mode off. Mute /03 feed checkbox not.
My thing so there's not so much echoing.
Space. Split pro. MFB. Notification. Test speech mode off. Speech mode off. Sound play. Delete program. Open program. Sounds. Windows default. Play. Notification. Test speech mode off. Save as pro. Open program. Tab. Sounds property. Windows default. Save speech mode off. Stop mute mix state.
The thing I don't get is why Windows 11 automatically changes its appearance from light to dark every time. Because you can actually tell by what mode the sounds are in. And the notification sound here is... Windows 10X didn't actually have any light or dark mode sounds. It was all...
5:56 p.m. It will be over, including where did you get that Microsoft Sound voice?
It was actually from Mediafire. But the rest of the speak-only voices, Adult Male number 1, Peter, Adult Male number 2, Sydney, Adult Male number 3, Eddie, Adult Male number 4, come on.
So you speak Microsoft's voice set rate for
Voice adult.
voice adult.
Douglas, I believe.
Voice adult male.
Adult Male number 5, Bith.
Voice.
Adult Male number 6, Aimless, I believe.
Voice adult.
Adult Male number 7, Melvin.
Voice adult male.
Adult Male number... Oh my god, why am I forgetting the voices of these names? But they actually came with the speak-only voice installer.
Voice memo.
But the read voice, Gavin voice is for Windows though.
Voice mic in state.
Yeah. My computer can also have Windows voices.
Voice
English. Voice English. Voice English. Voice English.
Voice English.
Voice English.
Including read for telephone. Android hasn't added support for the speech tag.
Voice English American. Read tel. Adult male for telephone. 6.1 ETI eloquence.
Voice
Voice mic. Voice English.
Voice
Rate 40. Rate 95. Rate 85. Rate 50. Rate. Sound row settings on studio mute /03 feed checkbox not checked.
Okay, good thing I wasn't muted again. Why do I always check why I'm muted?
Open reaction 5:56 p.m. Equal P Roca, including where did you get the Microsoft channel?
Yeah, I got it from Mediafire. You know, that trusty site to get certain files. Same thing with the Microsoft Cortana. Thing is, really, you can't add Copilot voices within the OS.
So Microsoft.
Yes. Voice micro. Rate 6. Voice Microsoft and English United States. Voice learn at 10
9 p.m. It will be over. What did you think of this week trying to do something similar to Reed's voice?
What? Yeah, you can tell by the settings that NVDA has the read voice in the T-Speak settings, and it is not similar at all. I mean, it can't, you can't even make him sound like him. Besides, who made the voices possible, including Robosoft 1 and Robosoft 2? There was no Robosoft 1 and 2 voice in the previous versions of NVDA. And in also previous versions of NVDA, the voices, the order of the voices were not alphabetical.
6:00 p.m.
They were actually, and the order of the voices were actually mixed up They were not alphabetical, but they were probably in recent release. But still, now about the rest of the voices, I also got them from MediaFire, but the Microsoft's,
Voice Learner Penhomsky Michelle.
Voice Learner Penhomsky Michael.
Voice Microsoft Anna X English United States.
That I got from Windows Electronic 101's Microsoft Text-to-Speech Voices Part 5, Windows Vista and XP Lexicon Swap thing.
Voice Microsoft Lily Chinese China.
Voice Microsoft Berry. Voice Microsoft Berry Vista.
Voice Microsoft Mike. Voice Microsoft Mike Vista.
Voice Microsoft Sam. Voice Microsoft Sam Vista.
Voice Microsoft Catherine English Australia.
Voice Microsoft James English Australia.
Voice Microsoft Matilda Mobile English Australia.
Voice Microsoft Eva Mobile Compact English United States.
Which was actually a Canadian voice in its time.
Voice Microsoft Linda English Canada.
Voice Microsoft Richard English Canada.
Fun fact, America and Canada both have the same accents.
Voice Microsoft George English, Great Britain.
Voice Microsoft Sarah Mobile English Great Britain.
Voice Microsoft Sean English, Ireland.
Voice Microsoft Hira English India. Voice Microsoft Koyal Mobile English India.
Voice Microsoft Ravi English, India.
Voice Microsoft Eva Mobile English United States.
Voice Microsoft Mark English United States.
Voice Microsoft Hazel Desktop English Great Britain.
Voice Microsoft David Desktop English.
5 bit. Open 6:02 p.m. Equal P Roca. Of course, it will never be the same as Reed's voice, but it becomes interesting if used quickly. In fact, I can't wait for these 4 new SBAC voices to arrive for Android button double tap activate.
The eSpeak app in general doesn't even support those voices at all. Like, some NVDA voices are missing in the app. But if you're using Commentary Screen Reader, and if you're using the Commentary Screen Reader, and if you're one of those users that are in the text-to-speech, you go to your text-to-speech, you select your synthesizer's I'm not sure how to say it. I'm not a Chinese person. Plus, and then you go to your system text-to-speech. You open its settings, and then you go to voice variant, which is obviously NVDA variant max. Voice NVDA voice variant is actually none by default, and the inflection is actually 100 by default, which is really weird for the screen reader. But then again, you still have your eSpeak for you.
Voice Microsoft Zero Desktop English United States.
Oh God. Please don't.
Voice VE American English out.
The volume will need to be turned down for this operation.
Voice VE American English Ava 22K Hertz.
This is the voice that Ken actually uses for his voiceover.
Properties for mix/X. Mute mix/X. Volume slider for mix/X.
So if your voice is in this, Ken, you're gonna be in for it because the Ava voice is
Volume slider.
Voice VE American English Evan 22K Hertz.
Fortunately, I couldn't obtain the Joel voice at all.
Voice V.
Blocks the download for some reason.
Voice VE American English Noel 22K Hertz.
Voice VE American English Nathan 22K Hertz.
Voice VE American English Samantha 22K Hertz.
You all know that that is the default voice for iPhone. Well, for the older iPhones, for the newer ones, it is just the compact version.
Voice VE American English Susan 22K Hertz.
Voice VE American English Tom 22K Hertz.
Voice VE American.
I'm not gonna go through all accents now.
Voice.
They would make this extremely long to the point where I would not be able to Microsoft Anna, where are you? It was that a second ago, and then you.
OBS Studio 30 dot rate 60.
There you are. There you go. Yeah, but still, the NVDA is actually with the voice, and then you have, narrative default. There are actually two versions of narrator. There is a SAPI 4 narrator and there's a SAPI 5 narrator. The SAPI 4 narrator was actually built in Windows 2000, was a speak-only voices, right? And then the voices of SAPI 5 narrator were actually released in Windows XP. So Windows Whistler before was just SAPI 4. There was also a SAPI 3, but those voices were prototype voices.
Open reactions menu, but chat, open 665-602.
Yeah, but those voices were just prototype voices by default. Well, not by default, but still. But those were in the earlier builds of Microsoft.
6:06 p.m. It will be Roker. I didn't understand very well, since I'm not the best English speaker, but to make the listening courses at NVDA, you use Pattern and 40 and...
Yeah, that's what they did. It is actually...
6:06 p.m. equal P Roker. I didn't understand very well, since I'm not the best English speaker, but to make the SPAC more similar to NVDA's, you use the tone at 40 and adjust the inflection to 75 button double tap actor.
Yeah, but commentary just decided to make it weirder and adjust it to 100 and the pitch probably to 50. And I don't know why they did that. It's very rare, but with eSpeak for Linux and Chrome OS, it is actually 50 and 50-50. It's just a 50-50. So, yeah. But then the audio games, if you want to ask, it depends on what platform it is. Android, it depends. Windows, same thing. iOS, it's more of the Marty Schultz and all those other developers. But Vision Pro, it is likely that there are not going to be that many audio games for it because developers need to make up their mind of what software they're going to use it on. And the Vision Pro is one of them because it is unlike, for those who are transitioning from phones to VR headsets, it is likely that Apple's Vision Pro won't use the standard audio game interface with all those swipe gestures and everything. Rather, it would use your usual voice for voice. Why am I...
6:08 p.m. It will be Roker. Wow, I didn't know, since I haven't used any other reader besides TalkBack on my Android. That must be funny or scary Pata the harder.
Move devices. Action met 1 up,
Yeah. Seeing as you only use TalkBack, commentary screen reader is actually more of an advanced TalkBack.
Video play.
With features such as making it TalkBack with actually a TalkBack sound scheme for commentary screen reader. It also has a voiceover sound scheme. Don't ask how you can import voiceover sounds onto Android. It is possible. It's also able to it's also able to continue. Yeah. But then excuse me.
Drag hand, flip.
Red hot.
Settings up, close buttons up. Ready. Pass. Hot. Read. Music. Rewind by 1 hour 33 minutes 12 seconds and 1 hour 34 minutes 49 seconds.
See if it works. On what platform it is. Android, it depends.
1 hour 33 minutes 13 seconds and 1 hour 34 minutes 59 seconds. 1 hour 33 minutes 32 seconds and 1 hour 35 minutes 4 seconds. Intent play mode. 1 hour. Live continuing from where we left off. rofl. Live chat. Chat publicly. Live chat. Save. Live button. Live chat. Set. Close button. Chat publicly as. Live chat. Save to. Live button. Live chat. 5:50:60.
If there's a word I can scroll through.
4:39.
Open read. Learn more. Welcome to live chat. Open chat. 6:08 p.m. Equal P Roca. Wow, I didn't know, since I haven't used any other reader besides TalkBack on my Android. That must be funny or scary to have an auto button.
Yeah.
One watching started 1 age ago. More.
There's actually a way you can put voiceover sounds onto Android now. And you can actually make your own sound effects by creating a new sound scheme. In which I made multiple, but some of them... And now...
7 p.m. It's Wikiroka. I have a question. Why not do we speak voices talking?
They are talking because I am using both the plus and light versions of the commentary at the same time. But then, yeah, I have both of them set to read window up on read changes in the currently active window. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's why it's reading two eSpeak voices as well. You'll have the live version of it that's going on and the plus version of it that's going on. So that might be why you are hearing two eSpeak voices. But now what I mean by voiceover sounds on Android is this. Hold on. You can actually make sounds.
Feedback settings. Windows. Item. Voice up. Click. Long press. Voiceover Apple Wheels for voiceover Mint. Feedback settings. Sound click. Default. Long press long numbers. Check. Back button double tap to activate. Window. Sound scheme.
Oh no! That was supposed to be another sound scheme. Instead I accidentally did the Windows Mobile 5. Oh, that's an unofficial sound scheme. That was supposed to be Windows 10X sounds, but apparently that got scrapped as I cannot share it because that thing keeps on saying an error has occurred while sharing. An error has occurred while sharing. An error has occurred while
Windows 10 sound
sharing. And it is very, very I don't know what's happening. It's too much and I don't know what.
Welcome to 6:13 p.m. Equal P. Open React. 6:11 p.m. 6:13 p.m. Equal P Roca. Now I remember the time in 2020 where I turned on NVDA, narrator, and JAWS all at the same time. A button double tap act.
Wait. You mean to tell me you did this?
Start with J8S. 48 volume level. OBS Studio 30.0 profile. Untyped. Narrator dialog.
Space.
Level. Mute mic flash talk checkbox not check.
Oh great.
Space.
Space
Checked. Space.
How will any audio game work like that?
Space.
Space
Checked.
Start window. R-U-S blank. S date. W. STW.exe.
Input.
STW.
Survive.
Enter.
Survive the Wild by Sam Tooby Production.
Main menu. Please select an option.
Play has made. Log into your account. Settings. Test speaker. Copy system identification string clipboard. Exit the game. OBS Studio 30.0 profile untitled title dash scenes.
Space.
Space.
Not checked.
Not checked.
Now I see what you mean. And if you're using and this is a really weird issue because NVIDIA Sorry if I'm yelling and sorry if I have to clear my throat so much, but NVDA has this issue where you try to hit the space key and it is swallowed by the NVDA event. And then you have to enable the, you need to enable come on here. You have to enable the, voice, you need to enable focus mode.
Space.
Oh, I know what I did wrong. I just turned on scan mode. Whoops.
Start. Exit audio mixer win. C-A-R.
Chrome. Enter.
Toolbar.
Google
Address
Chrome.
and search
App.
bar.
L.
Control L.
Google search
S.
HD.
G. Ames.net.
Audio.
Selected.
Front page.
Search link. Update link.
There are no checkboxes on this page.
Combo box. Go. Combo box.
And click
Combo box.
Go.
Audio games.
Front.
Address. View. Front. View. Archive link.
Search.
Links. Link. Combo box. Go. Button. Combo box. Select the game and
Space.
click go. Audio game. Your resource for audio game. Go. Advertisement. Go. Go. Button. Combo box. Select the game and select the game and click go apps.
To change the select
Tasks. OB Studio 30 dots. Mic slash off for checkbox not checked.
Space.
Space. Task switching audio games. Go. Combo box.
Control space.
Space. Open list box. Expanded.
2 of 830 1000 AD
Audio.
read
Read
more
more link.
select
Combo
again
box.
Space.
select again
List.
and click
Caps lock off.
select again and click select again and font rel within select again and click go
Accessible domino
game
to move to an item, press the R.
21 of 830 accessible fun for the 22 of 830 accessible and 23 of 830 accessible ring for the 24 of 830 accessible tennis game
File B Studio 30 dot mic slash mute mic slash hog 0 checkbox checked mute mic slash hog 3 checkbox checked
3 minutes
To clear check mark, press space bar.
Space.
Space.
Not checked.
Unchecked.
Not checked.
But then the sappy 5 version of Microsoft 7 I also got from MediaFire. When I extracted the Microsoft Voices.zip from the files list.
Open reaction. 6:13 p.m. Equal P Europa. Now I remember the time in 2020 where I turned on NVDA, narrator, and JAWS all at the same time. A button double tap. Open reaction.
Yeah, but still, can actually use multiple screen readers if, however, if you're using NVDA right now with those screen readers, if you have turned off narrator, the audio ducking is going to be set to duck when outputting speech and sounds, even if you don't have narrator turned.
6:19 p.m. Equip Roker. Did you deactivate your audio?
What
Mic slash hog 3 0.0 Mute mic slash hog 3 check mic slash hog 3 checkbox
To check,
not
press
checked.
space bar.
It's that audio is actually unchecked now. But I deactivated my audio for a second so that you wouldn't hear any echoing because this is actually a library slash office, you could say. Yeah, in the library. But still, the device I'm using for it is supposed to be a, like I was saying before, that eventual interruption button to speak voices as you prefer it. If you have the narrator turned on with the NVDA turned on with the JAWS turned on, it is likely if you disable narrator, the NVDA is gonna lower speech and sound, lower the volume of some sounds. If you have, even if you don't have it set to duck when outputting speech and sounds, it is going to lower the volume of other apps. Like, even if you have, even if you don't have lower the sounds of other apps on, it is a really rare thing for most devices.
Properties.
Mike/aux4 minus
Mike/aux, this and that.
Mike/aux3 0.0
3
dB.
minutes
Mute
checkbox.
Mike/aux3 checkbox. Mute Mike/aux3
Check
checkbox.
rest
Not
space
checked.
bar.
But still, if I had... But then what if you have voiceover on NVDA, you might ask? There is a way you can do that. You can actually get a voiceover sounds... Excuse me. Add-on for NVDA that allows you to put the voiceover sounds on the NVDA, whether you want to... You can actually also get the talkback sounds for NVDA. Link in the comments. At the end of this live stream. But let me just pull it up just in case if I want to send it. Actually, never mind posted the link in the comments. You can actually look at one of my videos with the talkback sound scheme in NVIDIA. But iOS tutorials and games content said how do I get talkback sounds in NVDA? And I replied with the voice and the thing.
Chat, open reaction. 6:19 p.m. equal P Roca. Did you deactivate your audio? Button double tap activate.
Oh, and in my before videos, my Google text-to-speech was my speech synthesizer, but now my RH voice if I'm on Chromebook. So, and Google text-to-speech as well in the process. But I decided to use RH voice for it. RH voice is actually a text-to-speech synthesizer that is the, some people might say to you. And speaking of speech synthesizers, Festival speech synthesizer is actually the
Text,
speech
sound, road, settings, JAWS home use, JAWS home use.
Control with
narrator. Actually put the
all that
OBS Studio. Start window N. 1 3 3 8 space 2019. Dialog. Please wait while setup is loading. Graphic.
6:23 p.m. Which of these readers has Sam's voice?
NVDA dialog.
NVDA has Sam's voice. Oh. Jaws had Sam's voice, but for the Slappy 5 version.
I agree checkbox. Continue running button. Skip OBS Studio.
Now, the Festival speech synthesizer.
Microsoft Festival.
OBS Studio 30.0.2 profile. Untitled scenes, untitled window. Audio mixer window. Mute mix/03. Checkbox not checked. Properties for mix/04 button. Mute mix/.
Not all audio games work with this version of NVDA, because this version is completely locked down, I believe. Well, not exactly.
Space. Pin search window. S. Core input, search document, relate, and search box edit, blank, and vita, space 2021. The 2021, the 2021.1.x. The dialog, please wait while setup is loading. Date updated to January 10.
NVDA launch. I agree. Spit in. Continued. Spit OBS. Properties. Mute volume slider. Properties. Mute mic volumes. Properties. Mute mute prop. Zero cut fade audio volumes mute prop vol mute mute mic / aux for checked property mute mic / aux 3 check audio games your resource sound row 1 column 3 audio games audio go accessible domino game accessible fun for the blind accessible handman accessible rain for the accessible tennis game accessible chest as fire mute mic space volume slider for mic / aux 3 0.0 dB mute mic / aux 3 not checked start window search OBS NVDA menu user guide view commands what's new NVDA license config welcome dialog help sub menu H OBS Studio 3 NVDA menu view log V add-ons vacate belt NVDA vacate V vocalizer voice over button enable enable space remove alt disable up in close alt install P talk up add-on disable add-on alt plus V.
It's with the rotor. Here it is 9 o'clock at night, and where are you? What time is it?
At disable add-on spit up installed add-ons list. Talkback by technology and news. Up add-on enable up installed FV vocal about F vocalize add up in F V eloquent festival up in V vocal V vocal V voice up disable add-on alt space very start NVD. I agree checkbox continue running spit OBS prop mute mic prop mute space mute mic. Start marked. Can't select text. Press input help NVDA plus F9 NVDA plus 1 NVDA plus NVDA plus 627 page M caps lock caps 627 page M Wednesday January 10th 2024 NVDA menu user guide view help sub menu A OBS Studio 30 NVDA menu view log V add-ons T talkback up add-on help enable space pressed disable add-on restart NVDA dial I agree create continue mute mic / aux 3 checked space not checked.
Sorry for the actual delay this time. It is now 6:23
p.m.
6
Open reaction 6:26 p.m. Equal P Europa. Here it is 9 o'clock at night, and where are you? What time is it?
I think it's about to approach 6:28 now. It's probably 9:28 for you guys because y'all have a 3-hour time limit. So I will be seeing you. Actually, yeah, I will be. You go to bed. I will be. Yeah. So farewell. If you're watching, I cannot say the name.
6:26 p.m. Equal P Europa.
I cannot say the freaking name right. Equipiroka? I'm not sure. But yeah, farewell.
Open reactions menu button double tap activate. 6:26 p.m. Equal P Europa.
Can you make multiple people model?
18. I open reactions menu 6:26.
Stop it, 459 videos.
What? No.
Continuing from where we left off.
Not
44 seconds, just a short question. Daily installs and more.
Oh no.
Oh, continuing from where we
accidentally.
No, then double tap that. Search. Filter. Search. Notif. Add. YouTube. Close. Play video button. And back button. Mix. And cable. Camera double. YouTube double tap. New hint. You but. You.
Switch.
1 hour. Action. Live. View all. Live. Continue. Click.
Move device to explore video. Camera.
YouTube. Close. Play video button.
Continue it.
Camera double.
And I'm seeing
6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. equal P Roca. That's just an ugly name to troll people, but that doesn't make sense in your country. My real name is Eduardo. Button double tab activate. Open read 6:30 p.m. equal P Roca. That's
yeah, Eduardo. Sorry, but yeah, good farewell. So yeah, I think it's 9:30 in your country, so in your area, so you're gonna need to go to bed. So good night, I guess. Note that the previous stream actually had the microphone enhancements set to off. No, yeah, the off. But the first few minutes of it was actually default effects. So, yeah, now you know why.
Learn more button double. Welcome to live 6:30 p.m. equal P Roca. That's just an ugly name to troll people, but that doesn't make sense in your country. My real name is Eduardo. Button double tab activate. Open reactions menu. Button double tab activate.
Yeah.
Mute mic /aux3 not checked.
Yeah, sometimes I always gotta check if I muted just in case. But yeah, this is am sorry.
Chat. Open reaction 6:30 p.m. equal P.
Probably gonna be ending the stream here since it was a long one. So I will be. Come on here. This thing likes to become jacked up.
6:32 p.m. Equilibrica. Is this your first live? I've seen some of your videos before, but I've only been subscribed for a few days. To watching started one.
This isn't actually my first live video. My first live video was actually on my Chromebook, and it was called Live with Restream. So, but if that was a part 9 in that one, that was because someone was using my account to delete my. Why did I say that out loud? If Trey's listening, he's gonna. Anyway, yeah. I will be seeing you. Yeah. The first live video was actually my live with Restream video. And I was using Restream. But the microphone enhancements on my computer back then were not as echoey as you'd expect. So, now that it's off, there's less echoing. And now that you're able to hear everything, you're able to experience more of the...
Free watching started 1 inch ago. More.
You're able to see, or you're able to notice that you had the voice, come on here. I can These VTubers again. Can the NVDA stop being jacked up by the NVDA shortcut? Something's not right. Control
Untitled loading complete.
What did I do wrong here?
MV essay.
What the?
Dialogue. Please wait while setup is loading.
Oh no! I enabled the wrong version. I did not want to install.
Loading NVDA launcher dialog.
No, I did not.
License
Exit. Once you control loaded, what are you doing? Control loading. Control Alt N. Control. Oh, come on. You can't be jacked up now.
Exit.
NVDA. Oh.
Cat 0. Exit. Exit audio mixer win. Exit search win. Exit audio mix. VTA and VD pay text.
I am not trying to start
Wait, wow.
the 2020
setup is loading.
Good.
NVDA launcher dialog.
I wanted
I agree
the
not.
NVDA
Continue. Let's
stay
yes.
in its
NVDA _20.
Clickable list search with AI.
What just the NVDA
Yes,
screen
now.
reader
Activate
as
narrator.
normal. Not the installers, nothing. Just the screen reader is normal.
OBS Studio 3. Exit pin list. Enter search with VFTA.
Oh wow.
Search.
Now I need to go to the
Exit.
desktop to
Exit
enable the
pop bar.
NVDA
It
from
alternate.
there.
Tab bar. It alternate. Shift taskbar ping. Windows 55.
And if you see all this,
6:35 p.m. Equipiroka. When did you start using screen readers?
that, my friend, was when I was born. I had this eye surgery thing, and I was retina detachment, and they had you couldn't see out of any eye, and hence why it made me completely blind. So I started using screen readers at about, you could say 3 or 4. I'm not sure what the age was. But still, the only screen reader I remember using at the time was VoiceOver. And the only version I could think of iOS that was close was more along the lines of iOS 7 to iOS 10. Then continuing on with another iPad to iOS 11 to iOS 12. But the last version I was on was iOS 13. But, it can upgrade to iOS 15. But I decided to stay on 13 because my storage was full.
To watching started 2 days ago. More.
At the time. Hence why you can...
Start. Windows 55. Start. Windows 55. Bar. It alternate. VLC need quoting's. Express Z text to speech. NCTM 80S NKRS Art Arrow Designer. NKRS Art Arrow Designer. Studio Audacity. Discord. Fun. Against the clock. SM 80S Mid Radio. JAWS. Party Converter.
The NVD.
UCSM.
Radio player is actually for the MMF files of the older smartphones
Word
of
keys.
the Samsung
Oh,
SGH.
next up, Ballet Volca. Next up, OBS. Word keys. Talking Typer. Book Wizard Reader. Blue Jeans. Payoneer.
Oh.
JAWS. NCTF.
That was actually my dad's
Text to
stuff,
speech.
and my own stuff.
Express
Blue
quoting.
Jeans was
VLC
installed
bar. It alternate. NVDA. 15 of 53. Exiting narrator.
One watching started 2 days ago. More.
Oh no.
Loading NVDA. Please wait.
He's so jacked up that not even you would know it's the device. See? He's gonna pull this back with But if my audio is not loud enough, I can always turn my volume up to max microphone volume. But you guys can probably already hear me, so there's no need. But if your phone has extremely low volume limits, you can
Learn more, but 6:30.
turn the device.
6:32 p.m. Equal P Roca. Is this your first live? 6:35 p.m. Equal P Roca. When did you start using screen read? Open reaction.
So yeah, that's when I started using screen readers. More along the lines of when it happened with
6:38
iOS
p.m.
12.
Equipiroka. I must have known readers since I was a child, but I only got an Outlook in 2009.
6:38 p.m. Open react. 6:38 p.m. Equal P Roca. I must have known readers since I was a child, but I only got a notebook in 2019 when I was 10 years old, and in 2022 I got a Galaxy Android button double tap activate.
Galaxy, you mean? What in the world is it just me? Are you using your Samsung keyboard to type all this out? If so, you're
6:39 p.m. iOS tutorials and games content lol. How many computers do you have?
I am using my these sounds you're hearing.
6:39 p.m. Open reactions menu button. Back button. Let long press.
They're actually coming from my tablet because if you're using the... Oh great. Now this makes me want to set my screen reader sound to talk back. Hold on a second while I see this thing, because something is not right.
Main menu. List. Read. Book. G. Feed. Sounds. 7. What did I see? Google Talkback 5 point. Google Talkback 14. Google Notify. Lenovo Credo. Check. Haptic feedback. Money 12. My cup. Nav. Samsung Galaxy 26. Check. Check. Sound scheme. Samsung Galaxy. Items from 1. Sound scheme. Click. Long press.
Hold on a second.
Feedback. Welcome to. Red. Feedback setting. Sound scheme manage. Windows NT. What? Sonidos miss. Check. Sound scheme cancel. Swipe up cancel. Check. Check. Google Talk. Google. Recent.
My friend.
Advanced. YouTube. Visual light. YouTube. Click. Screen. Listen. Double. Comedy. Back. Up. You buttoned up. You. Note. 4. Action. 1. Action. Live. Continue.
Move device to explore video. Save.
Live. Save. Flip. Flip.
Continue.
Chat publicly as key. Drag. Flip. Close. 6:35 p.m. Learn more, but welcome to live. 6:41 p.m. Equal P Roca. You had to see the time when I made him turn on all the screen readers and on a button double tap.
Yeah. that was way out of hand. You would be turning on Joe's narrator, the NVDA, only to have the device have.
EOS tutorials and games content. Lol. How many computers do you have?
I only have 2 computers. One of them is the Chromebook, and the other one is the Windows that you see actually here, me recording on right now. Unless you're one of those sighted users that can actually see my screen through the OBS. But still, for those who are blind, you have the voice, come on here.
6:39 p.m. EOS tutorials and games content. Lol. How many computers do you have? 6:41 p.m. Equal P Rosa. You have to see the time when I made him turn on all the screen readers and on a button. Welcome to live chat. Learn. Open reactions menu.
Yeah, that's when I had done this, all the screen readers. And it was epic.
Chat.
Sort of. Ruffle.
Back button. G. Live chat. Top. 6:38 p.m. Open chat. Open reaction. Learn more. Welcome to live. 6:41 p.m. Equal P Roca. You had to see the time when I made him turn on all the screen readers and
Yeah, like I said, that was way out of hand. Having me use all those screen readers was the weirdest thing I could even imagine, because what if you used Talkback
Welcome and the lyric mushy shine Jeshua
and
Onyx double.
let me show you
Welcome
actually.
to live chat. Remember the target. Edit short. Much shine Jeshua. Welcome to live chat. Remember.
And voiceover.
Live chat. Drag. Set it. Quote. 6:36.
Same time,
6:40. Welcome to learn mode. 6:43 p.m. EOS tutorials and games content. How many voices do you have activated right now? Button double tap activate.
3 voices. 1 for the main text-to-speech engine. 2 for the secondary text-to-speech engine, because I'm using both the commentary screen reader plus and the commentary screen reader light version on. That's why I had to use the voice, come on here. I cannot speak today.
6:45 p.m. 6:45 p.m. Open reaction. 6:43 p.m. EOS. Learn more button. 6:43 p.m. Open reactions. 6. Learn. Welcome to live. 6:41. 6:41. 6:4. Open react. Chat. 6:43 p. Open reactions menu. Back button. Double tap it. Long press it back.
Screen locked. 6.
But then again, you can actually tell by the lock and unlock sound because of voice. And I was
6:13.
Live chat. Save. Flip. Chat button. Live. Drag. Flip. Close. 6:13. 6:43 p.m. Open react. Learn more but 6:43 p.m. EOS tutorials and games content. How many voices do you have activated right?
said I had 3. But then I also had an additional
Select synthesizer dialog.
for the computer I am
And
recording
space
this
OBS. Volume.
on. This is exactly why I'm using OBS to record it, because the streaming service for come on here. The streaming service for the come on here. Please work. The streaming service. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I forgot what I was even saying at the last minute. Wow. What a version of me that forgets things all along. Anyway, the not voice. Oh my god. Can I just stop forgetting what I'm trying to say, at least? What I was saying, though, is if...
Volume slider for application audio capture data. Properties for mute mic / aux for checkbox check.
Speaking of mic and speaking of games content, in the before parts of these videos, an hour before you was watching this, I was actually playing Survive the Wild, aka STW for short, which, yeah, is actually more of a voice, yeah, menu editor. But still, so, yeah, there you have it.
Properties for application.
It's for the part of it, game.
Open reactions, 6:43 p.m. EOS tutorials and games content. How many voices do you have active?
Yeah.
Open reaction, chat. Video player, continuing from play video, close mid. Home button, back button, home button, back button, double tap to activate.
Joshua the Machine account and very important.
Shine plus YouTube. Asked. Notification. Search button. Notifications. 9+ button. Double edit short. Up. Mushy. Shut. Notifications. 9+ button. Search button. Double. Notification. Search.
Why is the accessibility service not working anymore?
Home button. Double.
Let me see this.
Press it home.
Alright, let me see this.
X. Click. Voice. Tap. Search more. Page. Tap. Seeing. Setting. Shine. Shine Plus. Shine Plus recommends the following. There may be no voice engines. Press the corresponding button to install pass if there is no problem. Google TTS download. Double tap to activate.
Are you serious?
Keyboard OK unavailable. Skip.
Did I seriously not download the Google T? You have got to be kidding me right now. Because it can't just be downloaded, it just needs to be installed.
Keyboard OK unavailable. Skip.
Google TTS download.
Play Store. Google LLs installed on all devices. Double tap.
And it is literally already installed. So how do you need to install the Google TTS devices if you need to Wow, Shiny Plus, you did that wrong. And I am actually using Auto TTS. So there. Now I see why I did not want me to use the voice. Now
Shine plus double. Shine plus. Shine plus. Shine plus. Voice orientation mode. Manual double. Shine set. Back button double. Go.
And you know how seeing AI, for those of you who don't know, which is obviously this Eduardo dude, for those who don't know, the Seeing AI app is actually a camera for the blind, and they introduced it to Android not a while ago, but the tutorials on it are still shown on an iPhone as per when it was prior to the iOS version of Seeing AI. So now you have the experience from Android as for iOS. So
short text. Quick help button. Quick open map. Recognize. Selected. Document double. Product double. Scene.
Recognizing barcodes button double tap activate.
come on here. Yeah, the beeps on this thing are different here. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. If you're using one of the Windows computers, you will need to keep it steady for it to work, otherwise it will not be able to recognize it. Yeah, the beeps aren't. Yeah, it is different from iOS's version of the beeps. Now let me put it, hold it close, far away from this thing. Oh wow, you can't even detect a PC desktop. Wow, man. Scene preview.
Processing. Close processing. A person in a seeing AI. Navigate up. A person in a white shirt. Double tap. Take picture button.
You recognize this computer screen here.
Close processing. A close seeing AI. Seeing AI.
See this?
Navigate up. Navigate up. A close up of a painting. Double tap it. Seeing AI. Take picture button.
Screen locked.
Take picture.
Oh no.
Screen off.
What? That took longer to lock the screen on its end.
6:52 p.m. Back home button to home image. Back home button. Long press it home. Back button double tap to active. Google is
New notification from Gmail 50 new messages.
Open YouTube.
eBay.
New notification from Gmail.
How many notifications on my... Open YouTube.
Open YouTube. Application icon. YouTube.
More from this channel for you.
Open YouTube. Add. What a man can do. A woman can never get a
No, cancel, no. You don't even want to know what the full word is, so just don't at all. Because if this thing was monetized, if this thing already is, it is likely that this thing is probably demonetized because reasons. I don't even know.
44 X 1 out X live and view all buttons.
Because if this thing was monetized, if this thing now I am missing out on so many new messages. Wow. Wow. Well done.
Learn more. Welcome to 6:43 p.m. 6:41. 6:43 p.m. EOS tutorials and games content. How many voices do you have?
Oh yeah. Right. I still have a lot more messages that I
open reactions menu card.
For now. So 0.
Lift view all buttons up. Lift continuing from where we left off. Bravo. View history button. Action menu.
Red hot. 6:19 p.m.
Lift chat.
You need to tell me that I cannot scroll through chat.
6:19 p.m.
What a
6:19
downfall.
PM.
Swiping
Welcome
down.
to live chat. 6:43 p.m. EOS tutorials and games. 6:43 p.m. EOS close settings. Double tap to access. Click button. Double tap. Drag handle. Click button. Live chat. Click settings. Close button. Double tap to add.
Free watching started to nature go. More.
Oh, you're still watching. Well, I guess this is it. So
Mute volumes.
if you enjoyed, see you in. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this will be the end of the stream. So
Mute volumes.
why is the properties and mute and all
Mute
that?
Save 3 cups like button check control settings studio config start record stop streaming check box.